Spice, 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 spice. Hey, I'm back. It's time for some Final Fantasy. XIV Online. Again, not playing Endwalker. We are nowhere near Endwalker. That was the Paper Mario medley from, Smash 3DS, which I don't know if that's an ultimate. It must be, because the stage is an ultimate. Tales of Lost in Fire and Faith. Okay. Oh no. Hold up. I gotta put this here, and I gotta shrink the chat just a bit. There we go. We got time, apparently, because those people in the queue ain't moving. Hey, so, volume up. Yes, now please recognize the OG. It's my baby. Look, it's on Switch Online. That's as good as we're getting. I'm sorry. Maybe we'll get a remake someday. I will never say no, we won't. But I think because Nintendo knew it could just shove the original on Switch Online, that they didn't want to bother remaking it. On the other hand, like Mario RPG, it's like, well, the SNES library is gigantic, so we could just not keep Mario RPG on there and remake it, which is still I almost said bazonkers. It's still bonkers that happened. So I think anything's possible. I think if they're willing to remake the Square Enix collab Mario RPG, then we can do anything. And speaking of Mountain Dew Final Fantasy XIV. There's going to be an actual Mountain Dew item in the game. Where the heck? Whoa, what happened? Okay. Why did it, like, lag me in? Yes. No, it's real. It's real. It's real. Look it up. Look it up. Hold on. I'll show you. I will show you right now. It is 100% real. Since we started 14, now's like the perfect time to talk about it. First off, we got a representative. We have a representative of Mountain Dew Gaming, Big Sippin', in his green glammed armor. Where to find Big Sippin'? Hyperion Goblet, Ward 21, Plot 9. I don't know what you do with Big Sippin'. I'm assuming he gives you the big sip when you pay him onto the table. But it's something that exists.
By Mountain Dew.
The stream not sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Enter codes at MountainDewGaming.com.
Not sponsored by Mountain Dew. Not sponsored by XP Boost. It's an actual Mountain Dew bottle. Fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This stream is not sponsored by Mountain Dew. Gonna make that very clear. Mountain Dew, if you want to sponsor me though, my inbox is open. Please. You need 200 Mountain Dews to get the hoodie, and gosh, I could do it. I could drink 200 Mountain Dews. You think I couldn't? Yakuza has Dew as an MP recovery item. QB, yep, I got QB. Someday, no way, yeah, yeah, diabetes. The big thing is the mount, which doesn't require that much. I think you need to buy, like, 4 bottles, and it's not like the huge, like, liter bottles. It's like the little, like, convenience store bottles of Mountain Dew. You need to get, like, 4 or 6 of them to get the mount. Yeah, just 3. It's not that bad. But, like, they have, like, plushies and stuff that are hard to get in America that you need to buy 40 or more for. Anyway, off-stream, I did a little grinding with the other classes. As you can see, I'm actually playing Archer right now, which I'm not sticking with, so let's get that off. What I've been doing is every time I switch, I just immediately go and put the Yokai Watch on. I've been doing Fates to grind the medals. Not a lot, just a few. I'm not bothering with the weapons. I don't care enough to get the Yokai Watch weapons. Maybe like 1 or 2 for the classes that I want. But what I've been doing is I've just been focusing on the actual yokai instead. The minions. Which, you need, it turns out you need 3 medals after the first one. But they're not that hard to get, because as long as you have the Yokai Watch on, you usually get one after every fate that's in the supported areas. So that's not too bad. But getting the actual weapons, on the other hand, is just a pain in the ass. I cannot imagine doing that for every single one of these, as well as the few that I have. I bought, which ones did I get? I got Komajiro, and then I got Kyubi. And I have 2 Kyubi medals. I have 1 Noko medal. It wouldn't be so bad if, like, using the yokai on top of the watch gave you the medals no matter where you were, instead of limiting it to the 3. That would make it a little more manageable, but as it is, I feel like this is a way too grindy quest. It increases, I think, up to like 12 each. Oh, I thought it was going to be like 3 the whole way through. Oh well. Well, we'll do what we can there. I know that both the Dragon Quest and the Fall Guys collabs are coming back in the next couple weeks as well, so I will probably participate in those when they happen. But first, we'll test our luck here. It's impossible for me to get the best result here, so what am I mitigating this with? Best would probably be to aim for 23, but I don't think there's any way I could possibly... Oh, actually, no. If there's a 9 here. Nope. 270. They might have changed this in round. It was only when they ran it... It's still only when they first ran it in 2016. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Let me crack open... I'm not drinking Mountain Dew. I'm drinking, Arnold Palmer, like I usually do. Which, it's so hard for me to say that without my Jersey accent slipping through. Arnold Palmer. Palmer. Arnold Palmer. Shh. 459. Wait, what? Why'd I get the... Wait, what's going on? Oh, that's highlighted. Oh, is it because of the event? Is it because of the event going on? I'm getting 50% more from the mini cacpot. Nah, we ain't getting lucky on this one. We might get 3,600. Yeah, we got it. 5,400. Yeah, 5,400. Yeah, we're getting a bonus. I like how when they first did this event, Yokai Watch 2 had only just released in the West, so USA Pron's first appearance outside of Japan was actually in 14. He's from 3. Oh, nice. But yeah, I gotta say, QB's a cutie. A handsome cutie. We're gonna head to, La Noskea. Go to Ligma Laminsa. Play Kino, won't you? I'll play Triple Triad. Anytime I see someone new who's up for a Triple Triad match, I'm absolutely taking the time to play them. It's funny that you cannot put that on your adventurer plate. It's like, Eat the Pennies quiz boy. I forgot I put that there. Yeah, main scenario, new adventurer, casual, gold saucer. Edit profile. Playstyle. I think you could put, like... Yeah, Domon Mahjong you could put on there, but there's nothing for Triple Triad. Which is unfortunate, because I enjoy Triple Triad very much. USA Pion was your username in Persona Inspiration, really? Same with Robanya and F-Type. I don't really gamble, I just like pushing the button and getting free drinks. Oh, that's right, you live over in that side of the world, or that side of the country. Fairly close to the gamble areas. Alright, what am I doing? I'm going to Costa del Sol. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking a vacation. There for the free drinks and coffee. You know, I've never been inside a casino, ever. Everyone always says, like, oh, Las Vegas FurCon and Biggest Little FurCon should be in the casino. And I'm just thinking, like, yeah, that's exactly what furries need on top of wild partying, is to, be Be in close proximity of being able to gamble and lose all your money. I'm gonna do something else here real quick. HUD layout. Status info, enfeeblements, enhancements, other. Oh, I kind of don't want to... Actually, I do kind of want to move. I don't like them being up there, because then I don't really look up there. If I put it here, though, it's going to take up too much space. Fuck it. I'll just leave it where it is. Oh, sweet siren of sands, my Macaw muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's bane, I mean Shozai. Oh, what brings you to my humble resort? Best casino you've been in was just the Vegas airport. Yeah, no, they put the good casinos in the airport because then it entices you to stay. That's how it works. They're always near the transportation hubs. Flamen? You mean to tell me the goddess made flesh who dwelt among us until so very recently was the songstress of Ul'dah? Egads, man, if I had known that, I would have changed her my bedpost and never let her leave. That's her sexual harassment, to put it very mildly. Oh, for shame to think that now she plies her trade for the riffraff off to the west, wherever she said she was going. It's a tragedy, I say, a tragedy. No table games at the airport, though. Yeah, it's probably just all slots, though, right? Quite a bit of casinos around here. Good food and nice bathrooms, though. Wish all the bathrooms had auto seat cover change. There is one bathroom I've ever been to that has the auto seat cover changer, and that's the Peachtree Center in Atlanta, right next to the hotel where Furry Week in Atlanta is held. There's a bathroom there where it has the automatic seat cover, and like what happens is you get up and you hold your hand in front of the sensor, and it just kind of cycles it out, and then immediately discards the one that goes into the holder. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Cutting-edge bathroom technology. Oh, for shame to think that she now... I read this line already. Once you get into a bathroom like that, all others just suck. I want to go to a Japanese bathroom with a bidet. I know that's like... You know, kind of... I mean, talking about a bidet isn't inherently, like, gross or anything. Bidets are bitchin', yeah. Also, hey, SkyJ, how you doing? What was it? Thank you, Master Gegavuju. Your information will serve us well. It's me, Sam Riegel. I'm only gonna sound like this for the next, like, 10 streams or so. That said, there are any number of places she could be. I shall begin my search by the docks and see if any witness might have known has some knowledge to spare. I would be most appreciative if you could travel to Wineport and do the same. You want to play Triple Triad now, don't you? You would challenge me? I'm not sure if that's wise, my friend. For you see, I have something of a monopoly on the choicest cards in the realm. Swap and sudden death. Okay, we could do that. Want to go to a Japanese bath with temp control. Yeah, but you turn it... Oh, actually, no, you'd be okay with hot water, I think. Oh, do I have to... Okay. No, that'll get overridden very easily from the bottom. I have to pick... Oh, here we go. No, that won't turn it, because it's 8 and 8. Shit. That's a pretty decent, setup. Let's take that corner. Damn it! That was a gamble that didn't pay off. Sudden death. Same as your regular faucet, just numbers on the dial. Yeah. Always a bad move. No. I can't take that over anymore, though. I go. Oh, I could see his cards. Okay, he could... I just realized he could take over... Okay, he could take over that one from either direction. What if I... Damn it. When they could put Queen's Blood into FF14. When they get, I remember at the beginning when they unveiled Dawn Trail, everyone was like, "Oh, Blitzball's coming to the game," and I'm just thinking, like, how would they work that into this? Oh, it's my turn. I don't want to get rid of the aces. I want to keep those. We've been saying when Blitzball since, like, Stormblood. Don't you I don't like this dude. I don't like this dude at all. Red turn. I don't have anything that could overwrite that. Also, my cards are different now. Man, I have nothing to attack the bottom with. And people actually play Lords of Verminion to show they won't just abandon new game mode again. I have had no interest in actually touching that mode at all. I have never even set foot in the Lord of Verminion arena. I'd rather do Chocobo racing. Yeah, why? I have nothing that can attack downwards here. It's really not good. I should probably redo that. Oh, piss off. Okay. Yeah, he's got a deck that I like to play, but matchmaking's impossible. Like how it submits the rematch as if the other person can turn it down. What's this deck? This deck has shit cards in it, yeah. I guess it's good for swap, because he'll end up with a crappy one. Fantasy Super Days have warm water. If you live in a cold region like yourself, not going to be fun. Rip. I missed stuff in the chat there. Let me scroll up a bit. Oh no, actually I missed nothing. That's exactly where the chat ended. Okay, he's officially on my shit list. Onion Knight. Oh, I got Flamine. The person that we're literally looking for right now that may or may not be dead. That's literally the recommended. Damn it. Okay. Oh, perfect. That's actually way better, because now I can see who's on the bottom, who's got good bottoms. Onion Knight, who's already in there. Roland? Roland is pretty good at this. Actually, he's like the opposite. Ultimate Weapon's already in there. Dead, yeah. might be okay. I don't know. It's really not giving me a good advantage here. MSQ postponed while I try to beat this asshole in cards. As good as it's getting. Yeah, there we go. Of course, I don't get the card I want. Preposterous. I was told that this was the best deck Gil could buy. Say, would you be willing to part with some of those cards, friends? Needless to say, I would pay good coin for them. I'm getting a whole new set of trading cards next week. And I am looking forward to unboxing them. Not on stream. Those are not going to be stream cards. Alright, what were we doing again? Oh, right, missing woman. Careless Whiskers. That's what experience taught you. Yeah? What, the Japanese toilet thing? Where am I going? Wineport. Gee, I wonder what she looks like. Yeah, I know. It's not like I have a card of her or anything. Can I just fly over the big empty spot in the middle? Oh my god, you can! Wow, this game is very generous about that. You weren't kidding. Being able to fly in a Realm Reborn totally breaks some parts of it. That being said, I appreciate being able to speed through this a little quicker. Because at this point, I just want to get to the part everyone tells me about. Which it would be Heaven's Sword. Well, if isn't Shozai, the savior of Wineport, to what do we owe the pleasure? Ah, yes, we did receive a customer matching that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due, but her perfume was so ghastly I had no choice but to eject her from the premises. Interfering with tastings, you understand? If she's your quarry, why not consult your blind associate? Why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is without peer. Given that I could smell the woman from a mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. I don't know why, but I just remembered that this is where I was when I logged in and got my Advent Children costume. Veteran bonus. Eh? You want to know if I've seen a Mikote lass by the name of Flamine? I wish. I haven't seen a lass of any description for far too bloody long. Wow, that's kind of pointless. I see you have many grand adventures since last we spoke, Shozai. You must share them with me sometime. The girl from a little while ago. One does not forget a perfume like that. So robust and intoxicating, yet so simultaneously familiar. Reminiscent of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. I said so as much as when we spoke. She complimented my powers of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into the Raincatcher Gully, then head east after crossing the second bridge. The flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you may find her there yet. Let's go, QB. Got my whole Chocussy out. Gigi-Rune likes big eggs. Gigi-Rune likes small eggs. Gigi-Rune likes round eggs. Gigi-Rune likes square eggs. Gigi-Rune's not seen a square egg. Has Adventurous seen a square egg? I'm gonna go ahead and just screen cap that right now for the thumbnail. No, Adventurous seen pelican egg? Pelican eggs are big eggs. Pelican eggs are round eggs. Big, round, tasty eggs are pelican eggs. Gigi-Rune likes pelican eggs. Keycurn likes pelican eggs. Keycurn trades sparklies for pelican eggs. Gigi-Rune trades sparklies for pelican eggs, then trades pelican eggs for more sparklies. Gigi-Rune's clever Keycurn. Clever, clever Keycurn. At the target. Oh, I've been stoned. Clutch Pelican. Fire first. Butch Pelican. I had enough MP to pull that off, but I guess not. Okay, I need to take a breather here. Got a little overwhelmed there. Let me tell you, playing Archer was definitely a little weird because you can move around while you're prepping the shots for that. And I was like, oh, hey, there's Flamine right there. Dang. Hold on, I'll be over with you in a sec there. Thank you, game, for telling me that character is literally just standing right there. Quick enough. They used to literally be a bow mage you weren't able to move in the past. Wow. Considering how less potent those skills are, that's rather frustrating. That. Man, that free fire 3 is not proccing very much. Huh. Also, before I finish this, let me see something here. Where are we right now? Eastern La Noscea. Do I have anyone for Eastern? No. Alright. It's gonna feel bad if I had the wrong yokai equipped, but I might as well just keep it good. Oh my god, we need to give him like, what, 20 of these? Jeez. Okay. I'll do it for you, cute little Keycurn. Without spoiling all of them, I will say Keycurn, heavy contender for PNG tuber form. I absolutely love Keycurns. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the name right, I just love them. Why'd that do damage? Oh, wait, what? There it goes. Okay, that was weird. Flamin's over there like, what is this asshole doing? Why is he just wiping out the local pelican population? I think your internet just had a quick drop since your stream lagged a bit the same time as the game, really. I've only dropped 700 frames this entire stream. That's not a lot. That's only like 12 seconds of the stream total. Dung midge. Dung midge swarm. Egg. Okay, we need, I think, yeah, like 2 more. How good is this game with handling, like, internet drops? I know we've answered this question before, but that was half a year ago. Is there a new egg there? No, there isn't. Generic raptor dying noise. Giant pelican, you're like the one I don't want to bother me. If applicable, please make sure to submit items within time limit. Ooh, Jiju must keep paws from oh so tasty eggs. Tasty eggs means sparkly sparklies. Jiju loves his sparklies. Eggs enough sparklies. More eggs, more sparklies. Oh, what? Do I just have to keep doing it until time runs out? I mean, I got 40 seconds. I can maybe get one more. Did I get a yokai medal for that? I hope I did. Did I have one before? I don't know. It'll time you after a bit. It kind of sucks to get back in if you fully disconnect. Sometimes they'll think you're still connected, and it takes a minute to properly log you out. Oh. Put the minion away. I don't need the minion. Taking up space. Forgot you can't just... Can I just... Dismiss. No, not the Goobway. Hori Goobway. Oh, I wasn't getting the auto fire thing because I was too low leveled in that fate. That's why. Moldy sneeze, something like that. I'm slowed. I am getting an internet update thing, but I think that's for Windows 11, which I'm not installing. It could stop asking me to do that. Yeah, no, stay on Windows 10. I already updated my PC, I think, yesterday. Or today, I can't remember. It was one of those two. It was either yesterday or today. Or it might have been Tuesday, actually. Okay. I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Goobway's ire until it was too late. Their oils can be used to make perfume, you see, and I... Yeah, enough of that. You got a daughter. Come see her. Flamine, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? It appears you've already found our woman. Consider me impressed, my friend. The songstress of Uldal, I presume. Minfilia, or should I say Acilia, is looking for you. Acilia? You are the very picture of health, milady. Yet the world thinks you are dead. Why didn't anyone tell me my PNG tuber wasn't up? What the hell? Where'd it go? Why wasn't it there? Windows 11 stuffs you for you, stall stuff for you without your consent, and I think that should be a crime. Yeah, and it has ads. Not cool with that. I can only conclude that this way was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with their best intentions, child. You'll be pleased to know that I fully intend to reveal myself to Minfilia, when the time is right. Oh, well, that does please me. More than you know. But tell me, sojourns and force of Lanoscea aside, when exactly will the time be right? When I deem it so. Do you imagine I traveled all this way in a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you rather interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption. Anyway, now that we all have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation in a safer locale? Wineport, say? Turn, then walk. Turn, then walk. this is not at all how I envisioned it. I could scarce begin to imagine what emotions will go through Minfilia's heart when she reunites with her mother after all these years. Aiming, healing, casting. I mean, I guess I could take the cast. Item level 7, level 50, okay. Cooking sherry. That's an ingredient. Is that a new weapon? When did I get that? Also, now that I have more weapons there, I probably should actually recommended gear, equip, update gear set. There we go. Now we could swap that out for the yokai watch. Flamina's made her peace and is ready to reunite with her adopted daughter. Wow, that was quick. Dark light, choker, offending, maiming, and striking. I guess striking would be good to have for Monk later. You say my daughter awaits us in Vesper Bay, yes? I've kept her waiting long enough. Let us be off on the next ferry. I can finish fashioning the perfume along the way. Understood. Come with me. It would be my pleasure to escort you to the Waking Sands. Oh, that just disappeared. Oh, and I'm back. Cool. Didn't even make me waste the Vesper Bay ticket. Antecedent, you have a guest. Lamine? Asilia. My one eye poking through that hole. I haven't seen her like this in years, Shozai. I never truly believed it when they told me you were dead. But what kept you away for so long? The Imperials came for me, and as I always knew they would, and so I resolved to stay as far away from you as I could, lest their pursuit of me endanger you in our cause. I could think of no better way to grant you the freedom to continue our work. And continue what you did, achieving things I would not have imagined possible. Followed your every success and celebrated in secret. I'm so proud of you, Asilia. I learned from the best. I have a gift for you. Salsetia perfume. You remembered. How could I forget? You wore it all the time. If I ever lost sight of you, I could find you again, just by following my nose. I did not think it was made anymore. You must have gone to so much trouble. It was no trouble to me, my darling. I fear I cannot say the same for Shozai, however. I could not have made it without him. Yeah, that one Goobway really would have fucked you up. Thank you, Shozai. Thank you both. There's something else. This is the cat's eye I found. All these years you kept it. My father was a member of the Alamegan resistance. When I was yet a child, he brought me here to Ul'dah. The incident which claimed his life happened shortly after our arrival. It was Lamine who took care of me then. She raised me as her own, taught me everything I needed to know to survive. I'm no stranger to the facts of your history, yet I fear I fail to grasp their implications. It's clear there is much I do not know, about you and your mother both. One of her first lessons to me concerned mining, and I was a very dedicated student. This cat's eye was the first stone I unearthed. Wasn't much, of course, but I was exceedingly proud to have found it nonetheless. So I gave it to Lamine as a gift. She said it was beautiful, but there I'm at a loss. Why are you returning this to me? Is something amiss? No, Acilia, nothing's amiss. Quite the opposite. I need you to realize how far you've come, and how much further you must still go. You and your allies have accomplished more than I could ever have hoped. You have succeeded where I failed, and made me so proud that words fail me. But even as I marvel at the woman you've become, and at the many things you've done, I cannot help but think of that which you have yet to do, and of what it may entail. Acilia, daughter, you cannot stay here anymore. You and the Scions must leave Ul'dah. Lamine. You built it once, Acilia. You could build it again. And this time we'll do it together. Truly? I feel like the scene should have been voiced. Alfino, the time has come for the Scions to leave Vesper Bay. We shall establish a new headquarter in Revenant's Toll, as you proposed. Much work lies ahead of us. Inform our fellow Scions and send word to the students of Baldessian. Preparations begin at once. Do I have to harvest wood for her now? Hell yeah, neutral territory. I'll take that. Darklight Choker of Casting. It was all well and good that we found ourselves a new home in Revenant's Toll, but there's much to be done, and in so little time. Our first step will be to secure the cooperation of the Adventurers Guild representatives there. Were it not for the Guild's considerable efforts, the original Camp Revenant's Toll would never have been established, much less its choked on my tongue, much less its more heavily fortified successor. However, with construction still ongoing and resources in short supply, it seems certain that the Guild will require something in return for their support, sympathetic to our cause they may be. Whatever they ask, I shall not begrudge it. To be plain, we need them more than they need us. Without their assistance, much essential tasks as securing new facilities, cultivating relationships with local merchants, and recruiting adventurers would prove difficult, if not impossible. You need not concern yourself with such matters, Antecedent. Really, Alfino, if I need to concern myself with anything, it surely is matters such as these. Indirectly, perhaps, I submit that you might instead concern yourself with a different matter, namely to whom the resolution of such matters might best be entrusted. And here I am! Nor do I come alone. May I present the esteemed emissary of the Adventurers Guild at Revenant's Toll. It's an honor, Antecedent. Upon receiving word of your intentions from Master Alfino, we thought it best to begin talks at the earliest available opportunity. Know that my associates at Revenant's Toll hold the signs of the Seventh Dawn in the highest regard. We should be honored to welcome your organization. There you are. There are, of course. I don't know why I said there you are. There he is! There are, of course, certain provisions which must needs be negotiated. If it please you, I would do so. A big bedroom for the white-haired boy named Alfino. That is our demand. And a tiny shack in the woods for my sister. It does. Sir, unless I'm much mistaken, you're the one known as Shozai, are you not? May I say what a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance. Slaffborn spoke of you in the most glowing terms. To steal an Imperial Reaper and then use it to infiltrate a Garlean castrum is an undertaking few would contemplate, and fewer still survive. You shall always be welcome in Revenant's Toll. We hope you will favor us with your presence again ere long. Yes, ere indeed long. Sorry, I'm switching out of here real quick. Okay. 1, 2, 1... Okay. Still working. Good. Well, it would seem your reputation precedes you, Shozai. Mayhap I should dispatch you to the Revenant's Toll with all haste, as first intended. But before that, I dare say you've earned yourself a rest. After all, you've traveled so far, and there's so much you've done for us, and for me. We'll speak again anon. Till then, take care. Little dude. I'm just a little guy. Ah, Shozai, were you able to get some rest? Yeah, that was a great, 10 seconds of rest you just gave me. I would ask you to come with me to the Solar. Alfino's just returned, and it would seem there's something he would share with us. Yo, I don't know why, but I suddenly got a craving for pancakes. No joke. I just imagined a short stack with syrup on it, and I'm like, short stack. You're here. Good. I come bearing news. The negotiations are concluded. And? That was Minfilia that said that, not Dancred. Our friends at the Adventurers Guild have agreed to furnish us with new facilities and material support in exchange for our assistance in the ongoing defense and development of Revenant's Toll. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn shall have a new home in Mordona, the Rising Stones. Yeah! Woo! Woohoo! Yeah! If we had voice acting in this scene, it would make a lot more impact. A bittersweet victory, if truth be told. Cannot deny that I had come to look forward of Tataru's tales of our many guests and their many, many demands. From the waking sense of the Rising Stones, passably poetic. That wasn't your doing, was it? It's the way he kind of did its chest for them. I too have news to share. In expectation of this momentous day, I personally informed the Alliance leaders of our plans, and they've each pledged their full support, General Rauban included. Moreover, I've decided the time is right for us to cast off the vestiges of our Order's veil of secrecy and announce ourselves to the world. Fame and fortune, here we fucking come, baby! Are you sure that's wise, Antecedent? If anything, it's a mere formality. Our existence is quite possibly the worst-kept secret in Eorzea. Let's affirm our identity, proclaim our achievements, and that all may know what the signs of the Seventh Dawn stand for. Well, obvious risks apart, it would be nice to receive a little more recognition. And the people have a right to know who saved them. It's my hope that this gesture will encourage the people of Eorzea to place their trust in us. I would reveal to them the true extent of our power by eliminating them all. Yes, but in doing so, I would show them that's a power accountable to no one, and at once to all. And what of us? We who felled the primals and faced down the Empire? To you, my fellow scions, I would say this. Prepare for the challenges which lie ahead, for they will be great indeed. Haha, yes indeed. Great, I say, yet no greater than us. We will rise to them, as we have time and again, united as one. Maybe there's some way I can... Wait, that area is said to be rich in minerals. Maybe we should ask Flamine to teach me the basics of mining, too. Tataru, we're gonna start a friggin', gem empire. A gempire. Do you ever wonder how he does it? Alfino, I mean. It was almost predictable that he should appear with an emissary of the Adventurers Guild mere moments after I'd expressed the need to forge ties between our organizations. Truly, his sense of timing rivals even your own. Setting such mysteries aside for the present, I have a task for you. I'd like you to deliver these documents to Slaffborn. They concern our forthcoming move. Do take care on the road and represent us well, Shozai. Deliver the documents to Slaffborn and Revenant's Toll. Yeah, I'll get right. It's gonna be a long, arduous road, but I'm sure I can. Boop. Okay. Outlandish, man. What do you want? Legacy of a log. Oddly guard man visiting Revenant's told some information which might be of interest to it in spirits. Grade 5 dark matter. Used to repair equipment for levels 1 through 50. We're good. I was told to expect a scion, but I didn't expect it to be you. It's been far too long, Shozai. You have something for me, yes? Documents detailing the scion's planned operations for the next several weeks. Let's see now. Yes, everything appears to be in order. You'll be staying with us for a while, yes? Would that we had done a dozen more like you? I'm sorry, I just got back from the local tavern. Since we don't, though, we'll just give you the work of a dozen men. I jest. No, don't worry. You will be doing that. I know for a fact you will be doing that to me. Magic technical difficulties. Slapborn some seemingly urgent message for you. That's a piss poor amount of gil. It's possibly a primal. Slapborn would show you around the scion's soon-to-be home in Revenant's Toll. I like how we're just getting these, like, these... you get a minion for doing this. Milk fed until tender and juicy, not that anyone would ever think of eating them. Used to acquire a buffalo calf minion. And I got a level 50 weapon coffer, which, probably, heavy chest containing an equally heavy weapon. Yes, even that one. Cannot be opened. It's okay. I'm gonna save that for, I'm gonna save that for one of the other two classes later. Back to the work of a dozen men, I see. I jest. But even I can appreciate that an important man such as yourself has little time for menial tasks. But since you're here, mayhap you'd be keen on having a look around the Scion's new home. See that impressive structure over there? That's the place. It was originally built to house a branch of the... Whoa. It was originally built to house a branch of the guild, you see. As such, it comes complete with a tavern where adventurers can rest from the road, fill their bellies with good food and drink, and their ears with tales of fortunes to be had about the realm. Of course they're going to give us the biggest friggin' building in the area. It may get a bit raucous at times, but I imagine it'll be as good a place as any to recruit capable men and women to your cause. Come with me, I'll show you around. Hold on. The little bug in my ear is talking. Is that you, Shozai? I'm quite sorry to interrupt, but I have the most urgent of news. I received grim tidings from Gridania. It would appear our aid is required at once. I must ask you to report back to the Waking Sands with all due haste. Everything quite alright, friend? Shave that mustache. It's not good looking. I can't say I'm privy to the details, but it would appear that this is no time for a leisurely tour. But no worries. You can rest assured that I'll see you all see to all necessary arrangements. Pray return any time after you've seen to your more pressing matters. Whoa, there's a lot of people here with stuff to do. Maniac Manor. It's definitely pirates. King of the Hull, Kurds and Slay. Not easy being green. Need to unlock the Wanderer's Palace for that. Also, I did notice the name of the bar, yeah. It's the Seventh Heaven. I'm guessing that, when we occupy it, this room in the back... Yep, I could just tell. Yep, I figured it. Figured that was going to be the case. That's going to be the entrance to the Scions. Speak with Tataru. So like 17 of these. I don't want to win. Seventh Heaven is also what Tifa's bar is called in FF7. So our headquarters is literally in the 14 equivalent of Tifa's bar. The FF7 Rebirth console exclusivity ends in a week. I think it ends on May 24th. So while I don't think we're going to immediately get it on other platforms, I think that after May 24th, we might get an announcement of it going to Steam and stuff. If I had to guess, it's going to be at the game. It's going to be at the Summer Game Fest. They're going to announce the PC port of it. I hope. I really hope it doesn't take a whole year to come out on other platforms. At the same time, I'm kind of mixed because I've heard kind of mixed things about Rebirth. Namely, that's just kind of like a minigame, like, fest. And I don't really know if I'm up for that, but I will play it. Whoa, what was that mount? Who had a cool mount? A messenger from the Twin Adder came to the Waking Sands while you were at Mordona. I wasn't privy to his conversation with the Antecedent, but I did see the look on her face after he took his leave. Something's definitely amiss. Could it be the XIV summoned Garuda again? Or mayhap Imperial forces have been sighted within the Shroud? Well, whatever it may be, I'm absolutely certain it's nothing you can't handle. Now go ask the Antecedent if there's anything you could do. I knew this day would come, yet I would not pray it would come so soon. Oh, whoops. Did not mean to do that. We have a reason to believe that another primal, or an entity resembling one, has been summoned in Gridania. Thine arrival is customarily timely, Shozai. The etheric waves leave little room for doubt. Thy talents will be needed ere long. If there be truth in my suspicions, 'tis a familiar foe we face, the one quite unlike the Lady of the Vortex. We dare not draw conclusions without evidence, but as Urianger says, the readings bear a strong resemblance to ones observed more than 5 years ago. Though I'd hoped the Moggles guard beyond such follies. Wait, what? I thought we were going to face Bahamut. Suffice it to say, this disturbance warrants a full investigation. Thy presence hath been requested near Commander Huloy? LaCroix. We await thee at the Adder's Nest. Pray hasten to Gridania, Shozai. Ida and Papa Lima will rendezvous with you there. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Yeah, Bahamut Blast. The mount you get from the Mountain Dew campaign is the Mountain New, or the Mountain Vu, VU. And people were like, why do we not get the Bahamut Blast, though? I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna look for the Mountain Dew with the codes in it, just so I could get the, Bahamut Blast. I'm not gonna lie, I might get some of the codes just to get the mount. I don't really have any interest in the physical goods. I don't know where people are finding the list of, like, prizes for this. Oh, no. Also, I want to see something. Hold on. I know this is going to cut the frame rate, but... Oh, wow, it is kind of crusty. I'm sorry, I know that Final Fantasy XIV... Like, I know it doesn't look great on YouTube, but... I was, like, wondering, like, how bad does this game actually look on stream? And the answer is not very good. Because, again, I'm streaming in 720p, but I'm playing with the 1080p window. I think. Wait. High laptop. Settings optimized for laptops? Wait, what? Recommended for use with high-end PCs only. Ugh, that's disgusting looking. UI resolution. I'm not gonna beta version. I kind of don't want to use this. Does that look any better? Not really, because the problem is the resolution, not the graphical settings. It really doesn't look much better. I hope that's not taking like too much extra processing power here. Display settings, windowed, borderless, windowed, full screen. Yeah, I have this in a 1080p resolution. Scales the UI for better viewing on higher resolution displays. I'm like kind of scared to hit this. Full HD. I mean, that's less than what I have. Yeah, I don't think that's doing anything. Alright, Crush Stream. It's not crust. I mean, it's the opposite. It's the opposite of crust. It's Vaseline Stream. I mean, granted, I'm sure none of you noticed that much, because you're probably all watching this on small screens. But, like, this is way blurrier than it needs to be. Like, the text, look at the text on the right side of the screen. That should not be as blurry as it looks. In fact, why does my PNG tuber look blurry, too? Again, I can't stream in 1080p. It overloads OBS, and that's annoying. I don't know what to do to fix that. No, it's Vaseline Stream. It's like I smeared Vaseline all over the screen. Where are we going? So I think I'm going to aim for a stream on Saturday evening, like 8 to 11 maybe. Actually, this Saturday I don't have anything to do after midnight, so maybe I'll go a little later or start a little earlier. We'll see. But yeah, I'm planning a stream on Saturday. No stream tomorrow. Next week, I'm going to be going to Nessie's for Memorial Day weekend. We're going to go to the Ren Fair, so I will not be here Friday, Saturday, and probably Sunday. I don't think I'm going to be coming home till Monday, since we have Monday off. But I will resume FF14 after that. Also, like I said, assuming it comes by next Thursday when it releases, I will start Paper Mario Thousand Year Door as well. pleasure to see you as always, Shozai. Thank you for answering my summons. Quite frankly, I could think of no one more qualified to... but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Allow me to explain. Maiming Fending. Take that for later. When the signs of the Seventh Dawn began clearing out the waking sands in preparation of the mood, revenants told us wide-eyed calf was discovered hiding in a disused linen closet. Though an inquiry was made by the antecedent herself, it's still not known who was keeping the beast. Moo Moo. Little Moo Moo. Seeking solace. What's this? Seeks a capable adventure for the most daunting assignment. That involves a sylph, so I don't want to fuck with that. Hail to the king, Kupo! Vorswal Haloi wishes to brief you on the latest crisis in Gridania. Not long ago, the Moogle Kuplo Kop visited Otter's Nest to request an audience with the Elder Seed Seer. He spoke of an imminent threat to all Moogle kind, one which would imperil the entire Twelveswood if left unchecked. You proved to be an able ambassador to the Sylphs, and we might have you reprise the role in our dealings with the Moogles. The rest you should hear from Kuplo Kop himself. He awaits you within the Elder Seed Seer at the Lotus Stand. Getting low, low, low. Something, something, whistle blow. Wait, where am I? I get the reasoning behind it, but why can't you use the mounts in the big overworld areas? Or the big hub areas? The other signs have already arrived, sir. May I show you in? Lotus Stand. I don't think I've been here before. Can't jump on the table. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about this at all. Ugh. But I suppose Ryo-Oh's right. They left us no choice, Kupo. Please, you have to stop them. But you mustn't kill them. They're not bad Moogles, Kupo. They're just misguided. A gentle, no, firm thrashing is in order, yes, but no. Calm yourself, Kuplo Kop. Can you not see he hasn't the faintest idea what you're talking about? Be quiet this instant. Pray forgive his witless outburst, sister. Most grateful I am that you've come, Shozai, and upon such short notice. Truly, Gridania cannot wish for a more stalwart ally. But you are doubtless... No, we kill mode. But you are doubtless eager to know wherefore we summoned you. Our friend Kuplo Kop has brought us to news of a most unsettling development. It would seem good King Moogle Mog XII has returned to Eorzea. I thought that for sure this was going to be an optional thing. I did not realize that this is story related. I know it's coming. Curious thing to hear, I know. Truth to tell, I myself cannot say if he's a genuine figure from history or some manifestation of Moogle mythology. Kuplo here would have me believe the former. Once upon a time, we Moogles served the gods in the heavens. It was quite nice up there, unspeakably beautiful, unimaginably spacious. and with a literally endless supply of wine. Kupo. In spite of this, or possibly because of the last part, the gods eventually became discontented and started squabbling, which made life jolly difficult for the poor Moogles. So good King Mooglemog XII, may his glorious name live forever, decreed that the time had come to leave Kupo. The realm of man would suffice, he said, so all the Moogles should live there instead. Exactly. We've played the song before, during Theater Rhythm, because it's in the final bar line. Unfortunately, the two realms are so far apart that we couldn't safely fly down, but good King Mogglemog... Oh, it's Mogglemog, not Mooglemog. But good King Mogglemog XII, may his miraculous foresight ever be praised, knew exactly what to do, Kupo. He had a rope, you see, the longest one ever woven. Woven! Then he nobly held while his subjects climbed all the way down to the world below. And that is how we Moogles came to this land, Kupo. All of us except good King Mogglemog XII, may his courageous sacrifice never be forgotten. He alone would remain in the heavens so that Moogle kind might at last know peace. Except that he has not remained in the heavens, from what I understand. That being the reason for contacting us, yes? I'll bet he tied the rope to something. Good thinking. Remind me again, what was the problem of him returning to Eorzea? The problem, Ida, lies in the fact that he was summoned. It is our belief that good King Mogglemog XII is a myth made manifest via means akin to those employed by the beast tribes in the summoning of their gods. Wait, you're saying a handful of Moogles with a boatload of crystals wished really, really hard and he just sort of appeared? Would that even work? That's some cognition shit. What I cannot fathom is why they would even try. With Garuda humbled and Ultima Weapon destroyed, what new threat could have prompted them to take such drastic a measure? Might that not in itself be the answer? Twice in the last half-decade, Eorzea has been brought to the very brink of destruction, only to be spared at the last by the heroics of a chosen few. To you who braved those tempests and survived by virtue of your own strength, this latest period of peace will doubtless seem a welcome respite. But to those who had not the power to defend themselves, who were spared only by another's grace, this is merely the calm before the storm. I think the Moggles Guard are afraid of what tomorrow will bring, and that things may not end so well as they did yesterday. The fear has driven them to call upon a greater power, one they believe can be relied upon to protect their loved ones and their homes come what may. I assure you, the Moggles Guard only want to protect the forest from outsiders, but ever since the return of good King Mogglemog XII, may his boundless grace fill our hearts with love, they've started to get a little carried away, Kupo. Verging on a lot, in fact. Like the sylphs who summoned Rama, you mean? Cannot discount the possibility that this entity is influencing the Moogles in a manner similar to that of a primal. We share the concern. Whoever or whatever the king may be, it is our belief that he poses a threat not only to Moogle kind, but to Gridania as a whole. Thus we do beseech you, Shozai, confront good King Mogglemog XII, and drive him from our midst. Humbly I do thank you. The sanctuary of the Moggles Guard and their liege lord is concealed by magical wards. Brother E. Sumiyan of the Conjurers Guild will doubtless be able to offer insight on how they might be dispelled. Pray seek his counsel ere you proceed any further. Whew. A lot of dialogue to read. Also, I'm getting tired. But I'm going to go for about... I don't want to say another whole hour, because every time I say that I go past 4 a.m. I'm going to try to make a hard stop. At a certain point. I don't know when. I'll go at least another 40 minutes to get this to 2 hours. But again, if I stream on Saturday, it will be all 14. There won't be any other games played. Welcome, Shozai, welcome. That you should be the one to face good King Mogmog the 12th is of great comfort, to me and the elementals, both. I am sure you know, the Mughals are not there by their nature a warlike race. Yet should the king be suffered to remain, it's likely that his influence will bring about a change in them. Thus does it behoove us to defeat him quickly, before any lasting damage is done. Make whatever preparations you deem necessary, and inform me when you're ready to seek the king. Yeah, you know what? Keep this on for now. You have selected Regicide. Brother East Sumiyan would unfold the secrets of good King Mogmog the 12th's magical defenses. The wards barring access to the king's sanctuary can only be nullified through the use of enchanted keystones, the self-same method employed 5 years ago when the first king was summoned to Eorzea. It was with great regret that we were forced to sanction the slaying of the guardians who then held the keystones, for none were in our possession at the time. By the grace of the elementals, however, we have been spared this burden on this occasion. Kuplo Kop confided into me that he had been entrusted with a set of keystones by the Mogul's guard themselves. Yet wishing not to betray their confidence, he begged me to find some other means to gain entry to the king's sanctum. Alas, I have been unable to do so, and I dare not labor any longer, for fear that the Mughals might succumb to the corrupting influence of their liege lord. We must needs have Kuplo Kop's keystone, Shozai. Pray go to him and beg his assistance. He awaits you at West Shore Pier, and press upon him our great need, and I'm certain he will yield. That's what it sounds like when I talk for an extended period of time. Lancers Guild. Alright. Lancers Guild. This music sounds like it was it's going to go to Route 1 from Pokemon. Hey, Mega Man, you must stop Dr. Warwi. These are energy crystals, Mega Man.
Diamond Man? The robot who shoots diamond missiles that explode into 4 diamonds? How's a hamburger gonna kill Mega Man?
Sorry. Did you get your jerky meat stick stuff? Well, no. Okay, so I meant. Did you see what I tweeted about? So I'm currently down. I got a couple boxes a few months ago, and I work at them because each box has 20 of them. I still have, and I had 40. I still have like 8 here, and I don't eat them that often. I eat maybe like 1 or 2 a week at most. Maybe 3 if I'm not doing anything else on a certain night and I want a snack. I'm taking a break, in quotation marks, from buying them. And I'm instead buying a variety pack of vegan, like, kind of crunchy snacks. They look like Hot Pockets. Not Hot. They look like pizza rolls, but they're not. They're like you just eat them from the bag. There's a cheddar-flavored one, a pizza-flavored one, and a spicy taco-flavored one. And I've heard very mixed things about them. And I'm very curious to try it. I'm not taking immense steps right now to go on a plant-based diet, but I am going to try it when I'm able to. For the time being, at least. The reason, like, here's the thing, like, even if I decided, like, oh, well, I want to go vegan, it's impossible in my current living situation for that to be the case. I absolutely cannot go meatless in the current living situation I have. So it's just, you know, it is what it is. So how will you do it, Kupo? Oh, he told you about that. Well, if there truly is no other way, I'll do it, Kupo. Take the ferry to Sweet Boom Pier. I'll go on ahead. I mean, we're taking the ferry. Why don't you just... Okay, we can just go together. See, it looks like the boat is there because of that symbol, but it's not. How do I, Hello? Oh, the ferry guy's probably at the front, that's why. Only vegan Italians I know are their cows. Well, I mean, you know me. Ooh, that's a good idea for another PNG tuber. Form a cow. I get a lot of cow TF art, so that probably fit me very well. I know several people I could ask to help me with that. I don't know. I've been given, you know, I've been given a lot to think about regarding that stuff. So I don't know. I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. Yeah, let's go. Those are big freaking Moogles. Don't you dare lie to me, Kupo. I know what you're planning and I won't allow it. Open your eyes, Kupo. The king will never be satisfied, no matter how many crystals you bring him. We offered you a choice and this is how you repay us? By consorting with this Lalafell? Imperials, Gridanians, Sylphs, you're no different from the rest of them. Actually, you're worse, Kupo. Traitor to his kinsmoogles, he plots treason against the crown. Enough. Kuplo Cop will answer for his crimes. Kuplo Cop will answer for his crimes soon enough, as will all who defy the good will of good King Mogmog the 12th. May he reign forevermore, Kupo. Bison's being paid off for his crimes. The king is planning to purge the 12s of his enemies, Kupo. We've got to stop him before it's too late. There's a repair person here? Merchant and Mender. Oh, how about that? Wish you could just repair all. Like, everything. Potion. In bag 50. Okay, I don't really need those. The entrance to the Thorn March is deep within the Bramble Patch, Kupo. If you take me there, I can nullify the ward. But be warned, the Moggles Guard has set traps to lure enchanted beasts. I can't hide from them, so you'll need to protect me, Kupo. Escort Kuplo Cop safely to the warded entrance. Oh, it's an escort mission. Should you fail to defend him or move too far away, we'll return to Sweet Bloom Pier, where you may rendezvous with him before trying again. Let's go, Kupo. The Honey Yard. That look adorable, you think? That's not too bad. We could just cut across there. Can I heal you? Oh. Oh, it worked. It did work on him. Good. Oh my god, how are you still alive? Oh no, he just refills health automatically. Okay. We don't gotta rush. I'm not attacking us. I wasn't targeting it. Diseased Trevenant or Treant. Ugh. Trevenant's a Pokemon. Ah! Damn it! Oh. Alright, Kuplo Cop, I need you to take a step back. I'm kind of fucked for like 20 seconds here. buddy? You alright, buddy? Alright, wait, I gotta check something. Okay. Who rolling up in the friggin' car? You're here, Kupo. I don't see any more beasts, do you? You ready to face the king, Kupo? Then step closer to the ward. Raise your hand and focus, like when you would tune to an aetherite, Kupo. I'll open the way for you. The rest is up to you, Kupo. Now go and teach those foolish Moogles a lesson and send the king back whence he came. Thorn March Hard is now available. Confront good King Mogg the 12th in Thorn March Hard. Alright then. It's raiding time, baby. Ugh. Leg itchy. Thorn March Hard. Elegant Tombstone of Poetics. Okay, so we're gonna finally get some of those. Since you're a Lalafell, you drive the regalia while standing. Requirements 1 to 8 players, 2 tanks, 2 healers, 4 DPS, level 50, average level item 54, explorer mode unavailable. So this is like actual. This is like actual dungeon time now. High-end duty, what the hell is that? 200k in the gold saucer, yeah. I have 10,000k. So, it would be quite a while before I'd be able to get that. Doing it on hard? You have to. This is hard. It's just the dungeon. It's just hard. Who in the 7 hells are they? Handling adventures, I'd wager. Moggle's God to arms. Defend the king, Kupo. Empire's defeated. Echo and Edge. Okay. I'm pretty sure the hard dungeons you just can, like, mash your way through, as long as you're strong enough. And you know where you're aiming. Hey, Cyru, thank you for the raid! A raid during a raid. Were you playing Destiny? Also, it's been a while. How you been? Ooh. I have auto target on, so as long as there's an enemy in my sights, I'm fine. Modern boomer overshooter called Turbo Overkill. I think I saw you mention that on Blue Sky the other day. This is just enemy spam, huh? Have to run work first thing in the morning. Have a good raid and stream. Thank you so much, Cyra. I appreciate it. You have a great sleep. I'm probably stopping in the next 40 minutes or so at most. Enter the Kupo. I mean King. There he is. Yeah. Oh! I don't know what just happened. Take care, Sai. Thank you. MP. Palm Holy. Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I don't. It's normal, hard, and then something above hard, and then savage. I think. I believe. I'm not sure. "60 elegant tomestones of poetics." Did it, Kupo, you did it. Good King Mogmog the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in pieces. No more! I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Mongols' guard when you did. Thank you, Shozai. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them, too. You should go and tell Pukni Pak that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Reo at Camp Tranquil, and can relay the news to the chieftain. Why are the shadows moving so jankily? I thought I set these graphical settings on maximum. Mogpon Coffer. Chest containing a weapon that reminds one of a Moogle. Acquire level 50, item level 75, weapon type determined by current job or class at time of opening. Not be open in instance areas such as dungeon. Okay. I'm gonna do that for Black Mage and see what I get. Maleficent Mogstaff. Plus 14 magic damage. Vitality 23. Critical hit 22. Wait, let me just compare. Way better bonuses. Way better bonuses. And another 14 to magic damage. Okay. Yeah, this water brand is as out of style here. In fact, it's good because it's good because water brand is a one-handed weapon, and black BLM really should be using two-handed. You only have 3 more MSQ quests before you're ready to start Heaven's Ward? That's not right. I think you have this no, that can't be. I've looked this up. When did I transform? Oh! Oh my god. I've been hitting the buttons for the hotkeys, and it's been changing my PNG tuber, hasn't it? Fuck. Why didn't anyone say anything? This is why I need feedback while I'm doing this. I have 3 more MSQ quests before I'm in patch 2.2. After that, I have to do 14 quests in 2.2, 14 in 2.3, 18 in 2.4, and then 8 in 2.5, and I must have done in a Titan spot, Bowl of Embers, Howling Eye, and Naval on Hard. And then I have to do 16 more quests in 2.55. So no, we're nowhere near Heaven's Ward yet. On the Proprietors of Primals, the Gifted, the Lastly, the Build of Stone. Yeah, that's the finished 2.1. That's the finished 2.1 or 2.2. That doesn't take me to Heaven's Ward. Heaven's Ward, you have to do all of the 2.0 quests. What's going on with this menu? Okay. Thought you were doing a bit? No. I just realized this is the first last stream is going to be like that too. I had no clue. Well, shit. Now I gotta rethink how I'm doing this. Okay, good. Anyway, shields are kind of pointless for Black Mage, so it's better to have the two-handed staff. So we're probably in a better spot now anyway. That's 2.1, then you have 2.2, yeah. A Realm Reborn goes up to 2.55, so there's 2.1 quests, which I'm on now. 2.2 is next, then 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.55. So I'm not at Heaven's Ward yet. I'm almost at the end of the first patch of A Realm Reborn. My goal is to do all 6 patches before Dawn Trail comes out. And if I'm doing 1 a stream, that's pretty good. That's pretty... Well, technically, this is 2 streams. So, I mean, either way, I have a month and a half to get to the end of A Realm Reborn. That's my goal. I'm going to have to rethink the PNG Tuber stuff while I'm doing this, huh? That breaks how the shortcuts work, too. That's upsetting, because I didn't see any of that happening. Every time I looked back at my, my screen, I was on Form 1. Nuts. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, because when I hit number keys... Oh, that also swapped the display. Huh? Oh, because I'm highlighting that. Okay. That's really fucky. Yeah, it's gonna like highlight stuff and make the model go away. That's not good. I don't want that to happen. If I disable enter text from outside window though, then I can't change it without opening it. Anyway, I got another triple triad match here. I can have a go, eh? A brief escape from the calm and quiet of this godforsaken post is just what I needed. Have at you then, that I might relive the thrill of days long past. Fallen Ace. A rank 1 side can flip an A. When reverses in play, a rank's A side will flip a 1. Cards must be played in a random order determined before the match. Okay. Chaos. Start. That means that Ace can be trumped by 1, essentially. Easy win. Ah, hell's take you and that deck of yours. Have you know I was without equal in the company of heroes. Ah, those were the days. I might have to make like a duplicate of this model that doesn't switch out. Or something, I don't know. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Mogmas the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen? Oh, Moogle kind owes you a debt, Kupo. Ah, and I sense Rhea wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Rhea Asena wishes to congratulate you on your victory over good King Mogmas the 12th. Your bravery and service to the Twelveswood and her Moogle shall not be forgotten, Shozai. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of your great victory from the mouth of the man responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat it to the full account of the day's events, while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Alright. Oog, that's unfortunate, and it makes me upset that that's gotta be changed here. It wasn't a problem last time I streamed this, because last time I streamed this I only had one PNG tuber form. So there wasn't any sort of switching going on. The Elder Seatseer is expecting you, sir. May I show you in? I'm surprised no one else said anything. Did people really think it was a bit? The problem is that I can't do the whole, like that transformation doesn't work. Oh god, it's activating stuff in the game when I do that now. Oh, this is incompatible. This is very incompatible. Unless I click out of the window. And then that happens for some reason. On that note, though, I just realized I can hotkey on my Stream Deck control keys. That I could turn a bad situation to something really fucking cool here. I can in addition to the main hotbar, I can do the control hotbar through the Stream Deck just by setting up shortcut buttons. That's a really cool idea. Oh, when I get more into... I mean, I don't really need it right now, but when I get more into classes where I'm going to need the second hotbar, that's going to be a great help. I'm going to figure out a way to implement that and get the PNG tuber to not fuck up. Maybe I could just change what controls each button, but at the same time, there's probably not enough keys on the key. It's like you got the power glove, yeah. Now, if I had the big Stream Deck, like the Stream Deck supersized, where it has like 30 buttons on it, that would be cool. But I can make do with the 15 button Stream Deck. I'm definitely gonna put that into consideration. Shozai, you were returned to us unharmed and victorious. I got killed during that fight, thus I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you be so kind to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in oh my god, stop. I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. We turn mistakes into miracles on this stream. Then it's as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Mughals don't worship him for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies with the definition. Fact remains that although their combination of power contained in crystals and their force is their collective faith, through that, the Mughals called forth a being that by right should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse. The ether which comprised him simply scattered to the 4 winds. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means... Asians, the whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupopo? They said it was a masked man who taught them how years ago. But Gridania has no shortage of masked men, and then I never thought to question. Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. As long as they are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary one. My heartfelt thanks, Shozai. Already the information you provided us have proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak of has now been settled. The Scion shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenant's Toll. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seed Seer, mayhaps you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that's transpired. Hortum Filia, we out of here. Yeah, that PNG tuber thing's gonna be rough to figure out with this. I didn't realize that was happening. That means my last stream that was happening too. And I didn't notice. That's frustrating. The only way around it is if I manually select each of these, which I really don't want to do. In fact, I'm gonna pull up my, that screenshot I took earlier. Wait, where is it? Did not save? Oh, I thought I took a screenshot, and what happened was I hit the PNG Tuber button. That's why the PNG Tuber was not there for a decent chunk of the stream. This is problem after problem here, huh? It's good to see you hale and hearty, Shozai. I received word from Ida that in Papalimo that you have felled good King Mogmog the 12th, but I'd hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said, somewhat the same methods used by the Beast Tribes and taught by the Ossians. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come to a better time. My thanks, Shozai. Now it's come to lastly Vesper Bay, and Philly would apprise you of the final details of the move. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are at long last ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it's still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Shozai. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest in our Order's history. Mayhap it's best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution we've sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with them as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I've forgotten something. Something important. Blah, 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 blah. I'm exhausted. Thou art ever welcome, Shozai, but I require no assistance. Pray that I take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the annals of history? Annals. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find the banner of his ancestor faded by the aeons, and still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. Those are words, all right. Do not be offended, Shozai. Thy conduct hath ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhap it's the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... Whence came that cry? The solar! 12 forfend the antecedent! She's been knocked down. Shozai, you must... brain blast. Getting an echo of probably what just happened. Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? Louisoix Levelier was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. An Ossian here? How? How readily, you see. You are indeed gifted, Antecedent. But you're not like the others. Your robes... Gifted but ignorant, yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It's been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who you speak of La Habrea. La Habrea is a warrior. He fought. He fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he is still... Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. You... What are... Ready when you are, my lady. If there's nothing else... Is something the matter? I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to the Revenant's toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We'll depart whenever you're ready. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge, both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless, what truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive naught. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. This gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Habrea did not think so highly of the Echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we'd be of one mind. I leave as I came, in peace, Antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are! Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she wields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? I take it there's no need to explain. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldesion. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to an Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and I care not. Find him, Shozai. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend to me, Tataru. It'd be really nice to get through this quest and the next one before I stop, just so I can finish 2.1. Well, that was easy. Just stand him right there. I am told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. The fuck? Alright, I'm just gonna turn the PNG tuber off because I don't want it to get fucked up. You are being judged. Ooh, that was the wire, that one. Better take that thing out. Oh, I just realized it's my staff making that noise. Whew. Enough for y'all yet? Beb, yeah. Oh, you're gonna make me fight Asians? Cool. Remarkable. Truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save he who bested La Habrea could endure such examination. Extermination? Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it's now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? La Habrea, yeah. You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Habrea. Even amongst his brethren he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I can't wholly condemn his misdeeds, for though through them we discovered you, once so strong the gift that he could cast us out. That could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain. But surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives, if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Eldibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God. We shall meet again. Did you see, like, just blipped out? Big. Into the land of pocket sand. Pocket sand. Thank God you returned, Shozai. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. Take it our visitor proved elusive? Beg pardon, he was waiting for you. What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so it shall be again? Of when does he speak? And of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus, pretend much to but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Habrea. I'd hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Bubbling blood of a void scent. For some unknown reason, the humors will not coagulate. Oh, I've had that before. This is just a actual, like, thing. And Philly has a final favor to ask of you. Build on the stone. So this is the end of 2.1. Let us set aside the matter of this Ossian until after we've completed our move to the Rising Stones. There's but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. Truth is, however, it's more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I've closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believe to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It's my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It's all I have left of my father. Give Warburton's journal to Urianger. Oh, Papa Limo has a Papa John's has a mission for me. Dungeon requirement: Bowl of Embers hard. Yeah, I think I have to. You have to do all the hard primals before finishing a Realm Reborn to actually do the missions. I think in 2.5 and 2.55. So I will be doing those at some point. I thought thee departed. Essentially, you have to do all. You have to go back and do the major four person bosses as with 8-person parties. To give them the proper fight before unlocking, like, the savage versions. Thought thee departed, to what end dost thou linger? Legacy of Minfilia's father, who perished in the parade incident of 1562 when a Goobway broke free of its magic fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Contains a wealth of stolen Imperial research on the Primals, as well as other information which is yet to be deciphered. Father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It's no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well, can I imagine the antecedent's pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest the lady's sacrifice be in vain. Shozai, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I've departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to 7th Heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tataru will be in there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you've already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of the new Aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right in our doorstep. Primal Fear, the King lives. Urianger wishes to speak with you about the royal return of good King Mogmas. Yeah, this is when we're getting, like, the higher level versions of them. I should probably set this crystal as a favored location. It's like the favorite destination to overwrite. Yeah, we don't need the gold saucer. Because I could just teleport back to Ul'dah and then take the thing from there. Oh, Shozai, you're here. Good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it was welcoming and it's the end of the stream. I'm tired. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. Nailed it. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. All around me are unfamiliar faces. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously since we arrived. I cannot help but wonder if we're truly safe here. Ah, that man. Can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor is that he's come to hunt for the ancient treasures in Crystal Tower. In the Crystal Tower. You've seen the structure I speak of, no? Be hard to miss it. That massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land just southeast of here. If the tales are to be believed, it's a remnant of some sort of ancient civilization. Details remain a mystery, and that's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. The man over there is no exception, and if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him and see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat, despite the relocation. And with that shows I do believe it's time you officially announced your presence to everyone inside. The Antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Crystal Tower Quest series is now available from the Outlandish Man. In order to progress the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. While you are granted a respite from your duties as a Scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. Why don't they just make it MSQ then? Well, we will worry about that another time. We're going to finish this last quest and close it up. Welcome to our new home, Rising Stones. Isn't it lovely? But why are you standing around here talking to me? Everyone's waiting for you inside. Enter the Rising Stones? Hell yeah. Hey, Kinnis, how you doing? Came just at the end. I'm about to, like, close up here. Hoary Boulder. The horror. The horror. Oh, he is doing those Zack squats. I love the smell of victory in the morning. It smells like sweat. No, Monte sauce. No, victory. Yeah, victory. So here we are, completely independent and unquestionably neutral.
And here we are.
Or at least more so than before. Truth be told, I cannot say that it feels different. It feels that different. Of course, Ida begs to differ. Oh, you wish to help? That's very kind of you, but I can manage on my own. Besides, you should be out there having grand adventures, not withering away here with me. As ravishing as ever, perhaps for old time's sake, she would... God shows, I don't sneak up on me like that. We bards are an easily startled lot. Doesn't he change classes over the course of this game? Like, he's not a bard in the later expansions. I did not realize the signs had moved until I arrived in Vesper Bay. Thankful Urianger was kind enough to direct me here. He does, yeah. I think most of them do. Most of them change classes. I think they showcase the new classes that get introduced. I know I've only just joined, but if there's anything I could do to help, please let me know. As you can see, our Charlian allies have furnished us with a wealth of new tomes. It would be prudent for you to broaden your knowledge as well. I know Urianger eventually becomes an astrologian. Oh, nice. Comrades in arms there. Is it not wonderful, Shozai? Nary a single presumptuous merchant has darkened our door. I know full well they will come in time, but for now let us enjoy the respite. I just have NPCs. As a remainder for the shipment, I shall see to it forthwith, sir. Well, it certainly is spacious. Not until Shadowbringers, yeah. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people, proudly and openly. But this does not mean we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the Antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Hooray, yay, woohoo, alright. For Eorzea! A moment of your time, Shozai. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon my intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldesion hath been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. This is Snake. Colonel, come in. Colonel! No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they most certainly would have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both... Oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldesion, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such a time we have evidences to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible the others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlikely to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. Or what could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ossian, perhaps? Or Ochre? Or Puce? And which of our allies will they then fall silent? For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ossian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. Puce? Yeah. I said Puce. Puce. There are forces at work we do not understand, Shozai. I discern them all around, and disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero. Your face is a picture of resolve, of what I could see of it, the one eyeball. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. I'm gonna go stare at this plant for a bit. Krill. Krill? I don't know. Where are you? What is this place? Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. Nabrialis. They survived the 7th Ardor and are much stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And at long last they see... A realm reawoken. Awoken. We did it. That was the end of 2.1. Perfect place to stop. But I am not considered in a town right now, so I'm gonna have to leave. Uwoken? Yeah. Uwu. I just realized if I turn on the actual, like, stream chat, it's gonna be right over the actual chat. Maybe I can make, like, some sort of, like, thing to do that. I don't really use this, because I don't talk to people. I'm generally playing by... In fact, if anyone was talking to me during the King Mogmog fight, I missed it. Completely and utterly. Anyway. Here we are at 7th Heaven. I kind of wish it would play Tifa's theme. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah. That's gonna be it for tonight. Again, I'm sorry. I had no idea that my, PNG tuber was, like, switching constantly during the fight. Didn't see anyone spelling out tactics during the fight, no. Well, to be fair, that was the first hard dungeon you're required to do. I'm sure you could just get through it by mashing through, through the fight. Anyway, thank you a ton for coming. Again, still working out how this is gonna work out with the, whoa. Don't send me there. Still working out how this is gonna work with the PNG tuber. I might have to just tone it down for a bit. But that's going to be all for tonight. I will be here Saturday with more. I don't know if we'll get through all of 2.2 in one go, but we'll try. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if we can make it through one update like every 2 streams, we should get this done pretty quickly. And once I get to the end of 2.55, I'll probably just work on the other classes until my sub runs out. And then at some point I'll come back and start Heaven's Ward. But for now, people are standing in my way and blocking the view. For now, that's fine. This is fine. If you want to watch, thank you so much for coming. If you want to watch more streams, you can check out my suggested streamers on Twitch. I think a few of them are streaming. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and raid, Rymia. Rymia is streaming right now. I don't think I've ever raided them before. They're playing a Supermarket Simulator. Maybe I have raided them. I'm not sure. But thank you so much for coming. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend if I don't see you this weekend. But yeah, more FF14. Paper Mario 1000 Your Door coming up. And yeah, more fun times. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you.